All right, here, John Paul, I'll tell you about Missouri data. Okay, first off, I want to talk to you about the population anomaly a little bit, where it stops moving in a linear pattern. Just pointed out, 61 is higher than 62 and 63, and 62 is higher than 63 by a couple 10,000s difference. Now you can see this again in 88. 88 is higher than 90 in population, and 89 is higher than 91 and 90. So those are a little bit population blips. Now, for this chart right here is 1960. You always see this one right here as the starting data, and 2014 is the end data. This down here is the lowest point in between these 2 points, 2 years, between these 2 years, and this is the highest between these 2 years. 1991 for this case, and 1961 for this one. Generally, you'll see this pattern mostly going up on the spectrum and then going back down in rates. Now, I'm about to show you the rest, and it's generally the same pattern. So, murder goes up in the 90s, back down in 2014. Goes up in the 90s, and then back down 2014 for robbery. For rape, goes up to 37. Not the biggest increase in percentage like most other things, but it somewhat goes down again in 2014. Not as much as the others though. Also for aggravated assault goes up a lot though, from 1960 to 1991, and then it goes back down in 2014, trickling off a little bit. For this one, the highest year is 1980 for burglary rate. And you can see it's still going up. So burglary was high in Missouri for 1980. And then when we hit the 2014, it's slowly trickling down. 2014 is also the lowest year for burglary rates. So that's nice. Now, property crime is high in 1975. So 1975 was good for burglary in Missouri. You can see it's going up from 1960, going up, and from 75, it's going down in 2014. So still the same pattern, up and down. Now, larceny and theft, 1960 goes up, down, 2014, 1996, 90s were bad. This one is 1969 difference. So goes up a couple hundred percentages and back down. 69 was a good year for motor vehicle theft, probably because most cars were just being invented and whatnot, or at least practically. All right, now for here you have basically summing up everything. So basically the 90s were terrible. You should be ashamed to be born there. All right, and crime basically started going down after that. So 2000s, it really got better. Now you can see Missouri's comparison in the world. Here you will always have the highest, and here's the lowest. So California is leading this population over the whole 54 years, and Missouri is 14th. These numbers are not accurate. They're just representations of all the data collected over 54 years. People can live in the same years and still be counted, so it doesn't count. All right, now these are the rates. These are what really matters in the presentation. Now, Columbia is leading for the most part of everything, and North Dakota is always in the back of most of it, most of the time, but this is what we're really worried about and where they compare it. In 16th place, so really high, really low. Missouri is right around here, really still in the lower upper region. That's really what I'm gonna be showing you here. And you see it again, Missouri is in 18th place in murder, so they're not too high, but not too low. Missouri is 26th in rape, so they're in the back. Alaska is in the front for some reason. And Missouri is in 14th for robbery, so they're kind of up there again. And 20th for aggravated assault, so they kind of suck at that one too. And now 24th in property crime, so they're on the upper half of the spectrum. 22nd in burglary rate, so they're still in the upper half. And 26th on the backer half of larceny and theft, kind of bad. And motor vehicle theft, they're at 22nd, so still in the upper half. So generally they're on the upper half of most things in Missouri, so pretty decently terrible people in Missouri, but not the worst, not the best. And here are some numbers, just want to show you that they're not accurate because California will be leading in everything, so I showed you the rates. All right, thank you. All right, hope you learned something, like our video, or else.
I'm sorry I didn't like the video. I'm sorry.